Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast, West Denver. Here's a quick message from our sponsor, Local Works Wheat Ridge, provided by its Executive Director, Paige Piper.
Local Works is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to make Wheat Ridge a more vibrant and sustainable place to live and work. Our mission and action is programming that provides neighborhood revitalization and small business support, keeping and growing the businesses we know and love in Wheat Ridge. In simpler form, we provide connection. Connection to business, connection to community.
This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Amber Betts.
Morning, this is Amber with the Good Neighbor Podcast, West Denver, and today we're excited to be here with Coach Mike of Hero Kids Sports. Hey, Mike, how are you today? Thanks for being here.
Hey, Amber, thanks for having me. Good to be here.
Sure. So tell us about Hero Kids Sports and what you guys offer.
Yeah, so Hero Kids Sports is an innovative, non-competitive sports enrichment program for ages 2 to 12 years old. Our main focus is 2 to 6, and then we brought it up to 6 to 12-year-olds. So initially we started a curriculum-based program for preschoolers, and then, like I said before, grew it up to elementary school age kids. And we focus on the fundamental sports and the values of teamwork and a fun, encouraging environment. Our programs have been curated for all skill levels and play levels, so supporting our kids and building their confidence through our 11 sport curriculum. And then we partner with elementary schools, preschools, community centers, churches, Jewish community centers, you name it. And then we started to bring our programs into local parks, and then we started to build summer camp programs. And our summer camp programs are not just sports all day, which a lot of customers think it is because our name is Hero Kids Sports. We go through a lot of it's all day long. So we implement arts and crafts that coincides with the sport we're playing that day. So we'll do like a fun soccer arts and craft. And then we do scavenger hunts, we do swimming, we do water play. And when I say swimming, we rent out a pool at a local park, Parks and Rec, like Chartler Center up in Berkeley Lake Park. We do fun, interactive brain games throughout the day, just to keep the kids engaged the whole time. And yeah.
Awesome. So tell us, Coach Mike, like how your backstory, how you got into doing this and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. At a young age, sports was big in my life. Started soccer at 2 years old, football, when I was 5, and then grew from there to every single sport in the book: basketball, lacrosse, baseball. Sports were big in my family. I have 2 other siblings, so they were big in sports. My dad, big in sports, and so was my mom. So I grew up in Massachusetts. I tell people Boston, but really it's Western Massachusetts. So I grew up in the woods. And my mom was, always traveling around to different areas of the town. And that would be like 30 to 40 minutes. And it was just far. It was a lot for her. It was a full-time job, and she'd also had a full-time job. And I wanted to figure out a way where we could create more access, easy sports for parents. Mm-hmm. So, and then also a way to create a more fun sports environment for kids, that it's non-competitive. So mm-hmm. It's more of a fun atmosphere, and the coaches are fun. They're theatrical, they're comical. They feel they're inviting to all, families and all kids that are in our program. So that was the idea when I first started. So we started to bring our programs to preschools. So our programs are, soccer was either during the day or after school, and parents didn't have to pick up their kid and bring them to soccer practice. It was all right there.
Yeah.
When we started doing the same at elementary schools, it was all right there. And then local parks in your neighborhood, right there. So you can bring your kids and walk your kids every morning to the local park and do soccer, flag football, lacrosse, starting at 2 years old, baseball, gymnastics, whatever it is. And then also we grew a program that is we bring it to your backyard, so we make it even more accessible. So that
Love it.
was kind of my idea, and we also wanted to make it affordable for parents. Sports are getting more expensive, and then equipment and whatnot. We provide that all. All equipment is provided at our programs. So more accessible, easy access, affordable, and number one, fun.
Yep. So that basically leads into my next question is, why do parents, families choose you over other programs? I mean, you mentioned what you just said, but anything else you want to say about that?
Yeah, I'd say curated programs. Our programs are thoughtfully designed to accommodate like all skill levels, no matter what. We have kids in our programs, again, 2 to 12 years old. We might have a 2-year-old that's never kicked a soccer ball before, which many of them haven't. We'll have a 12-year-old that's never kicked a soccer ball before. It's all curated. We have kids that come to our program that are super good at soccer, and then we have kids that are not good at soccer. But we create, and they're all on the same team. But we create a fun, theatrical, comical way of coaching it to make it more fun for kids to be there on the field. Each kid also, we focus on building confidence for each kid through our diverse 11 sport curriculum. As inclusivity matters, and we focus on that quite a bit. An inclusive, socially and emotionally rich environment is really our focus. And then, not only that, we feel it's crucial to teach all these fun teamwork games on the field, but we want them to bring it off the field with them as well. Bring it home. Bring our curriculum to your living room with your brothers and sisters. Teach them it. Make it fun. And then focusing on our 11 exciting sport. All of our sports that we offer: baseball, basketball, football, floor hockey, gymnastics, kickball, lacrosse, soccer, track and field, volleyball, yoga, and then gym games. And then I'd say what stands us far apart from all programs, we have a lot of competitors, is our coaches. They're just fun. They're passionate about what they do every day. They're theatrical and comical, and they really love it. And, they not only care about, coaching the kids, but they care about, the parents as well. So they want to create a fun, inspiring environment for the parents to be there too. So they'll create a friendship and relationship with those parents, so they'll want to come back and bring their kids and, have fun too. And before you know it, those parents will want to come out and jump in the field too and play with us too. So that's always fun as well.
Awesome. So tell the listeners any news, updates, specials, things that are happening.
Yeah, so we are actively expanding our park programs. I kind of touched on it before. That's just running local organized sports program in your local park. We have like 5 sites in the Highlands and Hilltop area that we really focus on, but we're working on expanding to more neighborhoods because we've gotten inquiries for it. So that's a big thing for us. And that parents, customers want to reach out to us and say, hey, I have a local park in my neighborhood. I'd really like you guys to be here. We'll make it happen. We'll do all the park plan. We'll do all the work to get us up there. We're also actively expanding our preschool programs and elementary school programs. And that's by either cold calling or word of mouth, or just being a Denver Public School community partner. A lot of other local, like Jeffco, Adams 12, Adams 50, hear about us. So they contact us to bring our programming up there. We're actively expanding our school break camps, so expanding into different parts of Denver, just like our park programs. So we rent out facilities, and we run a school break camp. So there might be no school on Martin Luther King Day, or no school on like a teacher work day. We provide a camp. So it's like essentially childcare, but it's more fun, active childcare, and we make it affordable. And then private programs, we're looking to expand that, and we're actively doing that by focusing our curriculum. So, continuing to offer personalized programs that parents can create for their kids and their friends and groups. So they can contact us, like I said, bring us to their backyard. We'll come there every Saturday morning, bring a soccer program to their backyard, and all the neighborhood kids can come, or your local park, and then birthday parties. Who doesn't love a birthday party? So we're fun, curated, 11 sport curriculum, water play. We bring it all to you, make it fun. Parents sit back, barbecue while we take care of the kids, and have a blast with them. Before now, they'll be tired, and have a successful birthday for the day.
Awesome. So tell us, I mean, it sounds like your work is kind of fun, but what do we do outside of work? What are we doing for fun to get out there?
Yeah. Snowboard, hit those mountains in the wintertime. Love that. Golf is huge for me. I used to do a lot of intramural sports, but no longer. Those days a little past me now. I have a 10-month-old child. That's my first one, and he's my world. So a lot of time with him.
Yep.
And my wife, and who doesn't love a good brewery? So actively looking to different breweries in different parts of Denver.
Good Colorado stuff. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of wraps it up, Coach Mike. Any last words, and all the ways let the listeners know to find information about the programs, your website, phone number, social, all that good stuff?
Yeah. You can view us heroekidsports.com. We have also Instagram, Hero Kid Sports, and then Facebook. Our Instagram is active. I want it like 24/7. We have a great marketing social media coordinator full-time on staff, and he's amazing. He comes out to the field, he coaches, and then he also creates these amazing videos. You can really capture what we do every day. And a big thing with Hero is just being community involvement, being involved with the community. We are a family operated startup. We're not a franchise. So it's real. And all of our coaches, myself, we're family operated. So my sister works for me, my wife does. We live in these communities, these neighborhoods. Our kids go to these schools. So again, like family operated, community based. Big thing of us is also just, create a welcoming, inspiring environment where kids can show up and parents show up and they see fun and they feel like they can be invited and be on the field with us. So I thank you for your time, Amber. It's been great.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. And thanks to the listeners out there.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good rest of your day.
All right. You too.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpwestdenver.com. That's gnpwestdenver.com or call 720-295-9588.